Hello to all of you amazing students. My name is Rashan Ali, and I consider myself a multimedia personality. Born in Atlanta, Georgia, raised in Decatur, Georgia. I am a graduate of Southwest DeKalb High School way back in the day. And then I matriculated to Florida Agricultural Mechanical University, also known as FAMU. So I'll tell you a little bit about my career, a little bit about my life, and how I think that you can benefit from just truly being exactly who you are and exactly who you have been created to be. So again, Southwest DeKalb High School, I was one of those kids that really got into everything. I was very involved. My father was the high school football coach and also an English teacher while I was there. So I was always the coach's daughter, which is now funny, the name of my production company, The Coach's Daughter LLC. But my parents instilled in me dedication. They instilled in me just the will to continue to push forward no matter what. And let me tell you, that has served me tremendously throughout my life. When I got to FAMU, I majored in broadcast journalism because I wanted a career in television and radio. And so I set out to do just that. And not only that, I had a ball in college. So for those of you who are considering college, of course, I'm going to, really encourage you to consider an HBCU, no matter what background you are. It just gives you, I think, a true sense of who you are just being in a smaller situation. But that's just me. I had a great time. But while I was there, I made sure that I got really involved on campus. I was always one of those students who wanted to do this, do that. And so I did. I was on the radio station, WAMF 90.5 on the highest of Seven Hills in Tallahassee, Florida. But my name was DJ Ray Ray on that particular program. And I also hosted a television show, a local show called On the Set. And then I was a part of Snake Eyes, which was the news production show that we did for journalism students, that broadcast journalism students were involved in. And I was really excited about where my life was going. I wanted to go to film school. And so I applied to several schools, got into one, but I was not able to attend because at that time, I kind of let other people determine what my life was going to be. And that included when my mom said no, I couldn't go to film school. So I came back to Atlanta and tried to figure this thing out. And I ended up working at the Atlanta Board of Education in accounts payable department. I worked at South DeKalb Mall. I worked at Greenbrier Mall. I was just trying to see what life was like. I'm like, oh my God, here is this dream that I had that was deferred. And I didn't really know what was going to come of it. And so I worked at Fox Sports South, a show called Countdown to Signing Day, just trying to figure out what my life was going to be. And then one day I heard Ryan Cameron, who is currently on Magic 107.5, 97.5, talking about him needing a new co-host. And this is when he was head of the morning show on Hot 107.9, way back in the day. I'm sure your parents can tell you all about it. But I entered that contest and won out of 500 people in the city of Atlanta. Now, granted, I did have a degree from Florida A&M in broadcast journalism, graduated magna cum laude, all of these things, but I ended up winning a contest in a top 10 market, which really doesn't happen. For those of you who understand radio and television, being in a top 10 market just doesn't happen, especially as your first job. But I was truly blessed to have that opportunity to be able to be his co-host. Then this was coming off of me having worked at LaFace Records. I had 7 jobs before I even got the opportunity in radio, and really just kind of put me on the path of where I am today. And so I got the opportunity to work with Ryan Cameron. We had a really successful run on Hot 107.9. We ended up going to #1 in our demographic, which was 18 to 34. And then he left. I became the lead of the morning show as one of 3 women in morning radio on an urban hip hop morning show. So that was fantastic until it wasn't, until we got let go for the Ricky Smiley morning show. So then it was like, oh God, what do? I moved to middays, wasn't really good at that. And really embracing all of my highs and lows. And that is the thing that I want you to focus on. There will be highs and lows in your life and what you decide to do. But what we do have complete autonomy over is how we react to those highs and lows. We all have experienced so much over the last year, over the last few months, and we could easily succumb to our feelings, and many times, rightfully so. But how are you going to get back up? So I want to challenge you today, whatever it is that you feel like you want to do. And it doesn't have to be one thing. I think that people tell us we got to focus on one thing and then be great at that. I've not done that. I've done several things in my career. I literally just got off set with so many amazing actors under the Tyler Perry umbrella. I've been on Sisters, that's on BET. I'm on a new show that is under his umbrella, so I've just finished doing that. And I was a co-host of a nationally syndicated talk show. So I've done so many different things. I've been blessed so incredibly in my life. And my challenge to you is, if it's on your heart, if God placed it on your heart, or whoever you subscribe to, God, Source Energy, Jesus, Buddha, Allah, whatever it is that is tugging at your heart, I want you to go after it. Go after it like never before. Go after it like literally your life depends on it, because there's someone else who's waiting on you to be obedient to your call, I've had many calls on my life from, again, I mentioned radio, I mentioned television, but also I was a sideline reporter for CBS Sports Network for college football and college basketball. I worked at CNN and Headline News in the sports department. So I was on air every weekend doing the Bleacher Report. So I've just been extremely blessed, but I also have had several times where I've been let go, where I have had to completely transition as to what my life was going to look like. But if I had stayed in that belly, that underbelly, that valley, and not risen again, knowing that someone is depending on me to walk the journey that I'm supposed to walk, I would not be sitting here today talking to you. So find what resonates with you. And that what can be a myriad of things. But does it suit your passion? Does it suit your purpose? And are you helping others along the way? I've learned that all of the blessings that I've received, the ups, the downs, everything, the one thing that has remained consistent is that I know how to give. I have a nonprofit called Sporty Girls, and we encourage girls to participate in non-traditional sports. I created that foundation and founded that foundation in 2006. But each and every one of us have been put here to serve others. What are you doing to serve others? Are you reaching back, pulling them right here, and then allowing them to be propelled forward? Like, wow, thank you so much for allowing me to be used for their greatness. So again, find what resonates with you. Make sure you are giving to other people. Giving is the rent we pay for living. And don't be afraid to take that leap. I know many of us are so afraid. Well, what if? But what if you took the big leap? What if you said, I don't care what anybody says, not my mama, not my daddy, not my sister. I'm taking the big leap for myself because I know it's going to not only benefit me, but it's going to benefit someone else who may have been scared to take the leap. What if you take that leap and you're never too young to take that leap? So if you're looking around at other people, and I know you all are inundated with social media, you can look, but don't minimize yourself by looking at what someone else has, because you have been given a tremendous gift of who you are. So you got to believe in the person that you see in the mirror every single day and stand in the state of gratitude. See that sign right there? Gratitude and love. It has blessed my life tremendously. When I wake up and I'm grateful for all that I have, all that has not even appeared yet, things drastically changed in my life. And you can experience the same type of euphoria by standing in gratitude, thanking God, thanking whoever it is that you want to thank for the day that you have been blessed with. So again, find what resonates with you, and that what can be many things. Tap into all of who you are. Tap into all of who you are, and don't be afraid to leap. And always, always find a way to give. Always, always find a way to give. Again, my name is Rashan Ali. I'm a multimedia personality. You can follow me at Rashan Ali on Instagram, and you can check out my website, rashanali.com. Also, if you're interested in sports or volunteering, at Sporty Girls Inc. on Instagram and sportygirlsinc.org. I think I have given you a couple of tools, a few tools that you can use as you continue to progress in your life. And I know you're like, oh, everybody said we can do it, but you can. But you really can have everything your heart desires. If you stand in a state of gratitude and love, and you can manifest the life that you want to have, you can do it. Thank you so much for having me. Continue success on everything. One thing that I will give you a tip on, if you are interested in any of the careers that people will be talking about throughout the day and beyond, contact somebody, contact that person that's in that field that you're interested in and say, hey, I'd like to shadow you for a day. I'd like to at least set up a Zoom, especially now we're in the face of this pandemic. I'd like to set up a Zoom where I could just talk to you and pick your brain about what you do. The only thing that somebody can say is what? No. And then you move on to the next person, because all you need is one yes. All you need is one yes. Everybody's not going to have an internship. Everybody's not going to have a paid opportunity. But what you can do, which is invaluable, is sit at the feet of somebody who is doing the thing that you want to do. Not literally at the feet. You guys know what I'm talking about. But literally talk to the people that you feel like can help guide you. Okay? You can do this. We can do this. I'm proud of you. Stay blessed and stay favored. And you got it. I'm Rashan Ali. Thank you so much for listening, and be well.